Please welcome to the field your Brighton Bengals women's lacrosse team. We'd like to welcome everybody out tonight to our game tonight with Highland. We're going to get things started here. We're privileged to have our Dolce Choir to sing the national anthem for us. The flag is located there on the east side of the field. That was fantastic. Thank you to the Dolce Choir for providing us with the national anthem. At this time, we would like to recognize the visiting team, Highland High School, and their 6 seniors that are celebrating here with us tonight. Please welcome to the field, number 2, Ella Ray. Number 8, Grace Swetko. Number 9, Miki Vanderheiden. Sorry if I messed that up, Miki. Number 25, Mim DeWall. Number 27, Lilibeth Leon Perez. Number 28, Berlin Prue. Thank you for coming and sharing this night with us. Tonight at Brighton, we would like every year Brighton Girls Lacrosse awards a 13th Man Award. This award goes to our 13th man, someone off the field who has helped our team be the best it can be. These people make a huge difference on our team and make our season a success. Our 13th Man Award this year is awarded to 2 people who keep us healthy, safe, and put in work to make our season a success. This year's 13th Men of the Year award goes to Sam, our athletic trainer. And second, Garrett Wilson, our athletic director. Sam, our trainer, has seen us through broken bones, sore muscles, and everything in between. He is reliable, dependable, and knows how bad we just want to play. Thank you, Sam, for keeping our girls healthy. Wilson, our fearless athletic director, has helped everything run smoothly behind the scenes, from paperwork, scheduling games and practices, to keeping us dry with tents and dealing with Coach Nash's endless questions. Wilson is a great reason we have had such a great season. Thank you, Sam and Wilson. Let's give them a big round of applause. At this time, now we want to, the whole reason we're here tonight is to celebrate our seniors. I'll announce their name, and I want to tell a little bit about them as they come to the field. Most of all, I would love to have a huge round of applause as they're taking the field. These girls have put in tons of time and effort into this program to build it into what it is. First off, number 2, Emily Grace, one of our defenders. Emily has been playing lacrosse for 9 years. She has been one of the OG girls since middle school. She played JV in the 10th grade and was Defender of the Year. For the last 2 years, she has been on the varsity team. Emily was also a downhill ski racer for 8 years and was awarded the Lindsey Vaughn Foundation Scholarship. Emily's mom says, "We are so proud of how hard you've worked at lacrosse, ski racing, and school. You are a true testament to never giving up and coming through with a smile. We love you very much and can't wait to see what the future brings. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Shine bright, fly high, and always follow your dreams." She will be attending the College of Engineering at the University of Utah in the fall. Go Utes. And this is a message from Jake Hughley, who's out on the paw. Everybody knows Jake here. Jake's been a lot of these girls' coach since they started lacrosse. And he is her first coach. Emily's ability to anticipate plays, her tenacity in defense, and an unwavering commitment to the team's goals have truly stood out. Seeing her score a goal against West was a big highlight this year. I'm confident that her dedication and talent will continue to shine. Thank you, Emily, for your dedication to this team. We love you, and we will be cheering you on forever. Let's give Emily a round of applause. Next in line, number 4, Izzy Gurley, one of our midfield players. Izzy has been playing lacrosse since the 4th grade. She also participated in track, soccer, and basketball, but lacrosse has been her passion. Izzy loves animals, thrifting, fashion, and hanging out with her friends. Izzy's future plans include attending Salt Lake Community College for General Studies, participating in a humanitarian aid volunteer mission, and then attending the University of Utah, where she may possibly return to playing the game of lacrosse. Izzy's first ever lacrosse coach, Jake, said, "Izzy is one of the most talented players I have had the privilege to coach. Witnessing her exceptional speed and athleticism on the field has been truly exhilarating. I'm excited to see her accomplish big things in the future." Izzy's speed, passion, and personality shine bright on this team. She's dynamic on attack and defense and has been a key player for us. We love seeing her magic power plays. We are so proud of you, Izzy. Thanks for being such a big impact to our Brighton lacrosse team. Next up, number 22, Ayla Cole. Ayla has played lacrosse since she was in the 3rd grade. She took a break to try soccer and soon realized she needs a stick in her hand to run up that field. Ayla is a joy to have in our family. She is supportive, kind, and a team player on and off the field. Her first ever lacrosse coach, Jake, once again, Jake, you coached them all. Her dedication, determination, and positive attitude have not only elevated her performance, but have also enriched the team dynamic. It's hard to express how much joy it was coaching Ayla and witnessing her growth, both as an athlete and as a person. Ayla has been a leader on this team for years. Her junior year, because of an injury, she was our extra coach and still never missed a practice. She is a fearless leader and holds high expectations for herself and her teammates. Ayla's defense, leadership will be missed for years to come on this team. We love you, Ayla. And please get that hand healed up quickly. Next in line, number 23, Alex Hughley, one of our attackers. Alex has been a big part of Brighton's team for 4 years. A 4-year varsity starter. Her shoes will be hard to fill next year. Alex is so hardworking, so kind, and so fun. She made a big impact on this team in terms of on-the-field wins and our team culture. Everybody loves Alex. We are so proud of you and grateful for the legacy you're leaving on this team. Once again, a quote from Jake, who happens to be her father and the guy who takes the most pictures in the world. I want to simply say congratulations. Your hard work, dedication, and natural talent have brought you to this moment. It's been an honor to witness your growth and success since the 4th grade. Being your coach, your announcer, and your biggest cheerleader pale in comparison to the feeling of being your dad. You are truly remarkable, and your ability to connect with others shines bright. Keep shining, keep inspiring. I'm incredibly proud of you. We love you, Alex, and we will be cheering you on forever. Next in line, number 25, Ansley Phillips. Ansley's been playing lacrosse for 3 years in addition to playing for the Brighton Lacrosse team. Ansley also has grown her love for the sport by playing with Utah Elevate for the past few summers. Ansley is not just an athlete, but a sterling scholar as well. Ansley would like to thank Coach Nash for her encouragement to try out her sophomore year. Through her experience on the team, she has learned that it's never too late to try something new. Once a Bengal, always a Bengal. She will be graduating with an honors diploma and will attend Auburn University in Alabama in the fall. She is planning on pursuing a degree in business at Harvard College of Business. Ansley, we're so glad you picked up lacrosse. You worked so hard and are such a dedicated teammate. Watching you learn the sport and become so talented has been so fun. You are truly a student of the game. We love you, and War Eagle. If anybody doesn't know that, that's something to do with Auburn. And last but not least, welcome her to the field, number 29, Zoe Kiefer. Zoe has been on Brighton's lacrosse team for years. Her favorite memory is going to Mesquite and making keychains this year on their trip. She loves going to team dinners. Zoe is a giant leader on our team and shows up to work. She has pushed our team to do better and better on the pacer and in team sprints each year. Zoe wants to say thank you to my parents for the endless support and constantly pushing me to be the best version of myself. Thanks for pushing me to play at the next level. Thank you to my coaches for helping me be a better player, a leader, a friend, and teammate. Zoe is headed to William Jewell in Missouri to continue her lacrosse career. She plans to study business administration and management. Thanks for adding so much to our legacy, Zoe. You will be missed. We love you. Everyone, please give these seniors, both from Brighton and Highland, a big round of applause for all the hard work they put in to both their programs. I have to say, watch out for Brighton in the future. Look at that group that's coming up through the ranks. We have a very, very strong youth.
Welcome into KSL Sports Rewind's coverage of Brighton Lacrosse on the Rewind Sports Network, as we've got senior night for the Lady Bengals as they wrap up their regular season home schedule as they prepare to take on the Highland Rams. Thank you for joining us, everyone. My name is Dane Stewart. Have a fun matchup for you here tonight for Brighton senior night. We will start by introducing the visiting Highland Rams. Highland coming in 8-3 overall, 3-2 in region play, coming off a tough loss in a non-region battle against Wasatch. But this Highland group, they've got one of the top scorers in the classification in Grace Swedko, the senior, 45 goals on the year. Yamaguchi has 27, Hoagland has 23. It's a Highland team that they found offense, and if they can get their offense going here tonight, well, they're going to try to against the Brighton Bengals. As Megan, welcome in to the contest here tonight.
Yeah, I'm excited to see what both teams bring to the field tonight.
The Brighton Bengals, we talked about senior night for Brighton, and this is a group very experienced. A lot of 2, 3-year, 4-year starters for the Bengals on the field tonight. And you talk about balanced scoring. Caroline Lee, 25 goals. Izzy Gurley, 24. 23 for Hughley, 21 for Nilsson. A lot of balance we've seen from Brighton all year long. Annabelle Kiefer, just a junior in goal. She's been so good this year for that Brighton D.
Yeah, I think Annabelle Kiefer really sets the tone for Brighton's defense, and it's just progressed throughout the season. I'm excited to see, I think they have 6 seniors tonight out there to see what they want to bring to the field for their senior night.
Brighton in the home whites, Highland in the road blacks, as we are ready for the opening draw in this home finale in the regular season for the Brighton Bengals. Brighton in the home, well, we hit that. It will be Izzy Gurley here against Grace Swedko, a pair of seniors here at the spot, and we are underway. Want to remind you, the clock you see on your screen, unofficial. At times we start it early, stop it late, to keep it trued up with the official clock here in the stadium.
Looked like a trip for Izzy to get possession right there in the midfield.
Brighton coming off a 11-8 non-region win over Syracuse. That was a Syracuse team that had really found their stride as they hit region play. A couple comparable wins for these two. East, they both beat the Leopards, 16-4 for Highland, 16-2 for Brighton. So some good comparative matchups. That's why we think this will be a really good test.
Yeah, I think it's great to have teams with comparable, history to really test your skills and push your limits so you can keep progressing and pushing forward. And I know Coach Nash, that's always her goal with Brighton. So we'll see. I mean, of course, Highland as well. So let's see how everything shakes out.
I tried to feed that into Nielsen, and Sophie couldn't gather. Now Highland looking to get the clear. A lot of room here for the Rams as they're on the run. Boy, this is end-to-end. Look at this.
That was a full field sprint.
Puts it on cage, but that one denied. We do have a whistle here. Boy, how about that push by Hoagland?
Yeah, that was an impressive full field sprint, taking it straight to goal. Let's see if we can get a goal out of that.
Yeah, so she'll be just offset here from 8 meters out. Of course, Olympus Park City, those two at the top of the region. Coming in, Hoagland looking to get one past Kiefer, and that one stayed out.
Defense did a great job also helping Kiefer there, crashing and not giving her a straight lane to goal.
Oh, that one just left, and how about Hughley coming in to gather the possession? Alex to the middle, looking for a lane. Hughley coming around, she'll put one on net. That saved away. Good look there from Sanchez on the denial.
Yeah, that was a great idea, bringing it down. They didn't have a good look at the back of the goal, so bringing it around for a crease roll and trying to own possession on attack is key right now.
So this will be Nielsen here from 8 meters. Rosa Sanchez, the starting goalie for Highland. Nielsen coming in. Oh, and Sanchez with a good denial.
That was a great save.
Sanchez, a couple good saves here on that possession. Her defense comes back to tap the stick, tell her good job. Highland on the push here again.
Both teams are really pushing the full field, midfield sprints right now.
Yeah. Trying to work right at GLE. Gets one through, and Highland the first on the board.
That was a great look.
You kind of tell that GLE lane was open, and Highland able to make them pay.
Yeah, attack pulled defense out far enough that they stepped too far wide outside the GLE lane, and they swiped right in and found that shot.
Olive Chesting, the sophomore, with the Highland goal, her 20th of the year to put the Rams on the board first here with 8:40 to go in the opening quarter. Are you surprised how much, I know we're just, a couple minutes in, 3.5 minutes. Are you surprised how quickly both teams have been able to work through the middle?
Yeah, like I said, I think this is a great matchup to really push both teams to the next level, and I think you kind of see that as it went end to end very quickly. Yeah, I'm excited to see what happens.
Nielsen able to gather that for Brighton. And that one taken away. Good play there by Fonaro, and it will be Highland possession. Here come the Rams. Tessa has help. She'll take this to the corner now. Works back as a call here. We'll come back here for Fonaro to start.
Yeah, Brighton's done a good job at getting their defense down, so we have been running back and forth, but Brighton has been great at getting their defense down, waiting for that fast break.
Worked back with Chesting. Well, you see how aggressive Kiefer, she's playing top of the crease there. Nice job there by Zoe Kiefer. There's a shot, and that's saved away.
Great save.
She's looking into the sun right now, too. That's a tough angle for Kiefer. Oh, it might have been deflected. Couldn't be handled, and Hughley trying to gather for Brighton, and she does.
There we go. Some great transitional passes.
Eichner sends us ahead. Here's Caroline Lee. Oh, Sanchez again.
Crease violation. So no field players are allowed in that circle around the goalie, and anytime a stick or body goes over that, it's a crease violation.
You know, when you look at the stats, Sanchez just had a .395 save percentage coming into the game.
Mm-hmm.
She's been dialed in here in these opening minutes. 3 impressive saves.
Very impressive.
Highland coming up. Look out. Trying to beat Kiefer, and they do. 2-0 Rams on a little change-up there from Kaylin Mitchell.
Yeah, that was a great look. Kiefer was, like she is looking into the sun, but Highland was able to move Kiefer up to the crease, top of the crease, and then drop it on her left top shoulder. Great movement.
GLE right now. that's been where Highland has attacked
Yeah.
them for both goals.
Yep, which is an uncommon way to stack your attack, but it's really working for Highland.
We talk about the top of Region 6, and Highland, after this game, they'll have to take on those Olympus Titans. Olympus has been on a tear. That won't be easy. And for Brighton, meanwhile, they'll take to the road for their final two, West Jordan and Park City. So it's not easy.
Yeah, those are two good end-of-the-season games for Brighton, and Highland is a great opponent to get themselves ready for that.
We saw Park City, West Jordan last week, and a dominant win for the Miners. They look strong as ever, hugely. Trying to get Brighton set up here. Here's Gurley.
Brighton's being smart here on attack, waiting for their moment and not forcing a shot.
That hit off the
That hit,
post.
yes, it did.
Yeah, Sanchez thought she got beat there. Goalie's best friend helping her out. Nielsen trying to duck under there, and the call, she'll have it at the 12. Nielsen starting, looking right through the middle. A shot and a bouncer just over the goal.
Yeah, that was a 12-meter penalty, which means it was indirect, so that was a great look. Don't know if the sun impacted that, but it was a good look. Just didn't find the back of the net.
This is one of the more uniquely positioned fields in the
Yeah.
state. Most run north-south. This
Yep.
one,
East-west.
yeah. Trying to look backside. That one couldn't be handled, and now Highland looking for the clear.
Highland has speed in the midfield.
They do. Here comes Swedko. Lost it, able to regather. I mean, that's one good way to get your offense going. Just don't allow any pressure through the midfield, right?
Yeah. Looks like Highland's being smart now on attack, waiting for their moment as well. Looks like they might be doing a play, an isolation play.
A call there. That'll be Swedko to start for the Rams. Senior night. I mean,
Yes.
as a player, as a coach, how hard is that to go out after all the celebration, excitement, to have to go out and play?
I think the celebration honestly makes the game that much more fun for both coaches and players. You're so hyped. There's so much excitement. Like, everyone's here because of their passion for lacrosse. So that's what we're out here celebrating. We're just celebrating it with the seniors that, unfortunately, every season we lose a group of them.
Good step there on the move by Hoagland. That one being pushed wide. And now Brighton looking to get the clear. Nielsen had that checked loose. Is it difficult, though, to kind of get settled? Or does it just take a couple of minutes to let that excitement kind of, to get in your normal game routine?
Yeah, I think I haven't seen, my experience is that the hype is so hyped that it does take a minute to settle, and then maybe a timeout or middle of a quarter to remind us that we need to settle and this is still a game and, find our groove again.
Well, you see that Highland defense, 3 defenders around the ball there. Is not a lot of room for Eichner.
Highland's defense is really quick to double team the ball.
You see again trying to collapse down. This will be an 8-meter opportunity here for Hughley. Approaching 3 to play. 2-0 the Highland lead. Usually coming in, trying to beat Sanchez, and that one over the goal backed up. Well, kept in play. A little wraparound, that's off target.
That was great defense on Sanchez's part for the crease, up on the crease.
Fisher able to track that down. Brighton keeping the pressure on. Gurley splitting. That one lost, and a call here will be Izzy Gurley from 8 meters. I like Brighton's trying to initiate, right?
Yeah, they're trying to looks like they're trying to initiate calls so they can get 8-meter shots.
Izzy coming in. Gurley the shot. And did that score? Yes, it did.
Yes,
I
it
couldn't
did.
tell if that was wide, but it's in. Izzy Gurley getting Brighton on the board. '25th goal of the year for Gurley. Her and Caroline Lee tied for the team lead for the Brighton Bengals.
That's impressive. 45 goals.
25.
25.
25.
25 goals. Still impressive.
Well, especially when you've got, 4 players with over 20?
Yes.
I mean,
yeah, because it's not like they have one player that's their dominant scorer.
right.
Very well diverse attack.
Of course, Gurley, one of those seniors, been playing lacrosse since the 4th grade.
That's crazy. I think I started in 6th grade. And I thought that was a long time ago.
That's a long time. I mean, strong commitment from Gurley paying off here in the first quarter. Off of that draw, Highland possessing.
You can see Kiefer directing her defense. Which is what you want every goalie to do, is kind of own their defensive side of the field. They could see everything.
Swedko. Good help there. She'll gets a little lane there, trying to get one on goal. That one just trickles wide. We get the call here. So this will be 8 meters here for Grace Swedko. Coming in, looking for the shot in Kiefer. Boy, that's a great job standing tall.
Yeah, Kiefer does great with, blocking out the opportunities for the attack team to really see where the open net is. Helps with her height, I think, as well.
Well, how about that throw by Kiefer just over that front line defense sticks. Ground ball here. Highland trying to get it, but it's Eichner coming away with it for the Bengals. Oh, was trying to get that up ahead with Fisher.
It was a good look. Highland's defense, though, was also looking in the same spot.
Eichner here back behind goal. Excuse me, that was Lee. Caroline ducking around the shot and the goal. Brighton's tied it up at 2.
That was a great look for Brighton. They tried to roll right. Defense had them hard on one side, so they used that momentum to roll back and was able to cut off defense and get between them and the crease. That was an awesome shot.
Boy, Highland started this game off 2-0. A couple of unanswered goals for the Bengals, one in the final 30 seconds. Big momentum play there, Megan?
Yeah, I think, especially with it, we talked about being senior night, I think this has really brought up the momentum as well, and excited to see how the Bengals respond, and Highland. Speaking of senior night, have we talked about any of the seniors and where they're going?
Just Gurley.
Just Gurley, yeah. Zoe Kiefer signed to play D2 lacrosse at William Jewell College in Missouri. And we have several other Bengals who are playing at the college level. Sarah Hart playing in Tiffin University in Ohio. Hannah and Bailey, Bruce and Addie at Southern Virginia, all 3 of them going there. And Zoe Hefner at RIT in New York. Hunter Doyle is going to be playing at Westminster, and Courtney Wright plays at University of Utah.
I did mention some of these Brighton Bengals had desires to play collegiate lacrosse, but I thought the only one I heard that was committed for next year was Zoe. But there's certainly talent on the field for the Bengals where others could. Nielsen. Dicing through and scoring, and the Bengals take the lead here with 7 seconds left.
It's a great example of how even just with 5 seconds you can do a lot with.
Yeah, and that was probably one of the easier opportunities Brighton's had of dissecting that Highland defense. And I don't know if they thought, hey, it's almost quarter break, but a nice job there by the sophomore Sophie Nielsen. For all you Brighton fans out there, this is a little bit of self-promotion. I'll apologize. Go check out the Utah Lacrosse podcast this week.
Yep.
Or KSL Sports Rewind. Had a chance to sit down with Nash. We talked about Sophie and a multi-sport athlete, what it's like to coach that, and talked a lot about Sophie, her skill set both in basketball and lacrosse as the final seconds ticking off here, and that'll do it. First quarter complete, 3-2, Brighton leading Highland. You're watching Brighton Lacrosse on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Heidemann and Associates. Welcome back. Dane Stewart, Megan Chambers, start of the second quarter, 3-2, Brighton leading, a pair of goals inside the final minute for the Bengals. How big is that, Megan?
Yeah, I think that's awesome. I mean, I think it shows the Bengals and the Highland just like how much can be done with such a short amount of time, and getting Brighton super hyped for their senior night.
Of course, now we switch ends, and so Annabelle Kiefer won't have to be worrying about that glare, but it's now going to be Rosa Sanchez's problem. I don't envy any goalie having to look at that setting sun. It's beautiful, but not when you're playing.
Yeah, not as a goalie or player.
This draw possessed by the Rams. Hoagland. Works this back behind goal. This is Yamaguchi. Anna will play this back behind goal with Chesting, one of the goal scorers for the Rams in that opening quarter.
It looks like they're trying to move their attack for an isolation for a crease roll in some way, shape, or form.
Well, and they are sending cutters, but it's almost like Brighton's beating them to it.
Yeah.
Speed through the middle, not being able to be taken advantage of here in the offensive end. Maybe an opportunity there, but couldn't get it to Ripley. A lot of patience. Boy, how about that defense?
Yeah, Brighton's defense is looking really impressive right now, even during this attack movement that Highland's trying to push through.
That was Zoe Kiefer showing why she's going to go play lacrosse at the collegiate level. Took that away very well. Sent back with Chesting again. Olive. Oh, nice move. Chesting denied. Did you see Kiefer coming up?
Kiefer's just as much of as a goalie as she is a field defender.
Yeah.
No crease.
Yep. And the call here will give it back to the Bengals. So how about that defensive effort by Brighton?
Yeah, Brighton's defense is looking really impressive down there during that attack movement. Double teaming, talking, really close to the cutters going through the 8. It was awesome.
Pressure here by Highland. But it will go back to Brighton.
So that call was defense was in her sphere or in the imaginary bubble around her head.
Nice job on the tightrope there by Rodney. As she brings it up the sideline. Hugely trying to keep that here, and will.
Yeah, that was a good fight on Brighton's part to keep the ball down on their side.
Hugely still trying to get that edge and draws the call.
Yeah, she drew the shooting space call, so she'll get a free position at the 8.
So Hugely starting. Great look here. Sanchez made good saves early. Hugely coming in, and that one scored.
Yeah, it went right over.
No goal. Crease violation.
Yep, crease violation. So goalie will get it to clear it out.
So Sanchez able to handle that sun on the initial try here in this second quarter. Boy, tough ride there.
Yeah, it looked like Brighton's defense's goal was to push Highland out of bounds over there.
Boy, no call there. Brighton now trying to catch up to this hugely. Here's Lee.
Tell Sanchez is trying to block
Lee.
the sun.
Quick step by Lee and able to score 4 unanswered goals now for the Bengals. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying, I'm sure the sun is impacting Sanchez down there. She's been blocking the sun, so trying to figure out where the ball is with the sun glaring in her face.
And we talked about the speed we saw from Highland early. How about the burst there from Caroline Lee?
Yeah, that was super impressive. You can tell Brighton's momentum is picking up. They're getting louder.
Yeah.
They're moving a lot faster. The ball's moving faster, I mean, not them physically.
Yeah, we talk about settling in, when it's a senior night, and it feels like Brighton's starting to settle in here tonight.
Yep.
And another draw win. Here's Hughley. Hughley. And the call there.
I think winning the draw is really important to Brighton's momentum as well, and how they play down on attack.
Hughley straight away. The shot, and that one maybe hit off the post. Couldn't tell if that hit Sanchez or not. In the building, they credited Sanchez with the save. We'll do the same.
Still Highland's ball, transitioning it down. I couldn't tell what that call was on Brighton, but they're really working the double teams in the midfield to keep it on their side.
Good pressure here by Brighton. But Highland able to get a step. McCullough coming up. Couldn't hold that one, and now Brighton looking to push it themselves. Kiefer looking ahead. Hughley has a step, the shot and the goal. Great placement there by Hughley.
That was great. I mean, at first it was like the ball's going back and forth, and then all of a sudden Brighton owned it. And like I said, the momentum once they get it in the midfield, I think really impacts how they drive to goal. And that was a beautiful look. Fake to the left and top high right.
5-2, 5 unanswered goals for the Bengals. If you're Highland, do you consider a timeout here, or what do you try to do to get some rhythm back?
Yeah, if I was the coach, I would probably do a timeout just to talk about some things to focus on, or do a hype dance or something just to regroup everyone's mind and put them back out there fresh. Lacrosse is just as much a mental game sometimes as it is physical. So.
Yeah. We'll head to the draw here. And it's Brighton. Oh, they had it momentarily. Battle for that ground ball, but it's taken by the Bengals. Here's Lee. Kept here.
Brighton's being smart on attack and not taking it when the look is or the opportunity isn't great. And they know that having it on attack means less time on the other end.
Yeah.
That was a great draw for shooting space. They'll have the opportunity on the 8 without defense already in front of them.
They're going to push it back to the 12 here.
Oh, indirect. Yep.
Lee works over to Nielsen. Boy, tough pass there. Delato able to keep it here. Here's Lee. Center to Gurley. Oh, what a play by Brighton.
That was great movement. Like I said, Brighton's really showing patience, making sure that it's going to be a safe shot to the back of the net and not throwing it away.
Well, that's a difficult center. I mean, Gurley had to really stretch to bring that in, but she shows her athleticism, able to make that play and finish it.
We got Kennedy Gurgle as the center for the Highland Rams against
4.5 to go. In the first half. 6-2 Bengals. And this will go to Highland.
That was looked like they called an early entry on the restraining line on Brighton.
Here's Swedko. Boy, it feels like Highland, they had, the first minute and a half worth of possession this quarter and really haven't had on the offensive end since.
Yeah, and you can tell all of Brighton's defense was all the way up here on the restraining line, playing defense the whole 2/3 of the field and not just on the back third. The difference between Brighton's defense and Highland's defense is Brighton follows their attack, Highland's attack all the way behind the goal, versus Highland's defense follows the GLE versus going all the way behind the goal, which I think impacts how attack plays as well.
They're trying to get that to Hoagland. Cut down the lane. Highland will start here from the 12. Here's Ripley. Jesting. Boy, trying to work through traffic, looking for help.
Brighton did great crashing on that and holding their ground.
And that call there will be a 12-meter start here for the Rams. This is Kaylin Mitchell. Gurgle works around the screen, through the middle of the shot and denied.
Nice save by Kiefer.
Brighton using that sideline. Gallegos. Into the corner and the whistle there.
Goes across the body right there, so stay Brighton's ball down there on their side.
Here's Lee. That pass broken up.
Good Highland defense right there. Getting big and trying to break up the passes.
This will be Highland possession. Final 2 minutes of the half here.
This game is rolling by.
It is flying. Cola couldn't keep it. Here's Eichner. Oh, nice defense there. Fonero. Looking up for Mitchell.
Brighton really fights to keep the ball down on their side and not on the defensive half, which is really impressive.
Well, I think we've seen Brighton really pick up the intensity in the middle, too. Remember how all those long runs Highland got? They aren't getting any of that right now.
Yep.
Gurgle has to get this out. Hoagland, I just realized, number 7, just a freshman for Highland.
There's a lot of potential right there.
Yeah.
3 more years.
As we're inside the final minute. Brighton D playing really strong. Worked in front. Swedko the shot. That's off target. Backed up. They're going to stop the clock here with 20 seconds to go as they track down the ball. Highland can get another look. Yamaguchi with 10 left. Going to try to create the shot on the goal. Anna Yamaguchi able to score for the Rams.
That was a great drive to goal. Her teammates all went to the one side of the 12, and she was able to roll around her defender and get that low left shot.
How about goals in the final 10 seconds of both the first and second quarter, huh?
Yeah, that's pretty impressive. Like I said, you can get a lot done in a couple seconds in lacrosse.
Yeah.
There's 6 seconds left in the quarter.
Yep.
Another goal is highly possible.
It is.
It is. That's why they call it the fastest sport on 2 feet. Do you know that?
I did not know that.
Yes, lacrosse is known as the fastest sport on 2 feet.
It's hard to argue that when you watch it, right?
Yeah, right? You're like thinking about it. You're like, what other sport's faster on 2 feet?
We'll say final draw of the half. I feel pretty confident in that. Nielsen will gather. Got to get one away. The shot here. And a good save made as the horn sounds there by Sanchez. That'll do it. First half in the books. Brighton leading Highland in this Region 6 contest 6-3. You're watching Brighton Lacrosse Senior Night on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back to Brighton High School Freestone Field. Senior night for the Brighton Bengals, and after trailing 2-0, what a run by Brighton. A 6-0 run. They've got themselves a 6-3 lead. And how about this? A pair of goals for Gurley, pair of goals for Lee, and then other scorers. Nielsen, huge lead to lead the way for the Bengals. Megan, your thoughts on what we saw in the first half and any changes you would make in half number 2?
Yeah, I think coming off at the beginning of the game, Brighton took a minute to get their groove on, and we saw that change as the half went on. Highland has done a great job matching their speed down in the midfield. I'm excited to see how the goalies change a little bit with the sun going down and not in their eyes.
Yeah, I think everyone's happy about that.
Yeah, right? But yeah, I'm excited to see how the momentum either continues or changes as we start the second half.
Swedko will take this down into the Brighton end. Swedko, one of the Highland seniors. In fact, one of the things I thought was cool, before the game senior night festivities, and Brighton recognized all the seniors on Highland.
That's awesome.
Gave them a little bouquet, called them out. It was a great gesture by Brighton, recognizing the visiting seniors as well.
We're an entire lacrosse community, so it's great to acknowledge that we're not on separate sides, but we're all doing this together, so awesome.
Highland here setting up. This is Swedko. Highland has been very patient, Highland's been very patient. Swedko, a little step there, and shooting space. Back here to the 12? No, the 8.
To the 8, yeah.
The sun's down, but the wind is not calmed down. Still brisk out there.
Yeah, I'm glad we're in this protected box.
Me too. Me too. Swedko coming in. Gets an opportunity and scores. Highland with the last goal of the first half and the first goal of the second half to pull back to within 2.
Yeah, Kiefer, Highland had Kiefer reaching really far high left and just put it right past her reach, which is a great look and great idea.
6-4. Pair of goals by the Rams and got a game again. Looked like Brighton was going to start pulling away, and good response here by Highland on the road.
Yeah, we're starting the second half like we did the first. Let's see if the momentum shifts or if it stays like this in Highland's favor. Looks like Brighton's defense had a little powwow down there with their coach.
Talk about that cold. Their coach is zipping up in the winter gear. It is brisk out there.
It's deceivingly cold.
You look and you're like, oh, what a nice spring day. And then you step outside and you're like, no, it's not.
It's not. It's really not. Winter's still here.
It is still here. I call spring winter 2
Yeah.
in Utah. Highland with the win off the draw. You kind of made mention of that, Kenzie, how important that draw was for Brighton as they made their surge. A couple of good draw wins by the Rams here in this second half.
Yeah, I think Highlands really owned the draw control, which has dominated the tone and tempo of the second half. Maybe they'll continue, and we can see the Rams really pull something out here on an attack. Kiefer getting ready, though.
Yeah, this will be Swedko straight away from 8 meters. Swedko trying to come in. And do this again.
That was in the sphere, so one of the Brighton players' sticks went around the imaginary bubble around her head.
Grace again. 45 goals. 46 and now 47. Back-to-back goals for Swedko as Highland is pulled back to within 1.
Yeah, I think this is good for Highlands' momentum. As we talked about the first half, they came out with strong momentum, and if they can keep it rolling, it really impacts their play in a positive way.
Scored those first 2 goals of the game, first 2 goals of the second half. Nice job by Coach Hansen and the Rams getting that group ready to go here in half number 2. I think that's Coach Hansen. One of the coaches out there for Highland is not wearing shoes on this brisk night.
As we were just talking about how cold it is.
Yeah.
So it looks like Brighton has 5 defenders back on the right side of the field, or the right restraining line, to hopefully change the momentum of the game and turn the ball back down to their attack.
Coverless will give it to Brighton.
Then we have one of the defenders transitioning down to midfield, so they'll still have 7 Brighton attack players on the left side of the field.
Here's Nielsen. Of course, we talk about coaching staffs. As an experienced staff for Brighton, over 100 years of playing and coaching experience for that Brighton staff. Nice little step through. And I thought I heard a whistle before that was in.
So I don't think it'll count. They didn't do the goal hand signal, so.
It's a great look for Caroline Lee, but she'll have to try this again as she'll start here from 8 meters. Pair of goals today for the junior. Caroline looking for the Hattie and getting it. 3rd goal for Caroline Lee as Brighton answers.
Yeah, it was meant to be. The goal went in before the whistle was blown, and it still made it in after the free possession.
I was going to say, you always, maybe this is an overstatement, you kind of feel robbed when it's like, I already scored,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
and now you got to go earn it a second time, and sometimes it's kind of poetic justice to see that,
Yes.
go in.
As a player, definitely
Yeah,
feel that.
yeah. Good crowd here tonight for Brighton. We mentioned senior night, but such a good program, has been for years, and great support here. And the stadium decked out in blue and orange.
Yeah, it's always fun to celebrate something, right? Especially
Yep.
our seniors.
Amazing. They took a picture. They had the JV out there. They had the youth program out there. I mean, there
Wow.
had to be, 60 girls out
That's impressive.
as a part of that senior celebration. And you just see the tradition, the pride, and the depth of this program and what it means, to this area. It was impressive to see that before the game. Nielsen trying to work through. She's just trying for the little fadeaway there, but
Yeah.
of course,
Yeah.
Sophie, one of the star basketball players for Brighton.
Yeah, that was a shooting space call, so she gets a 8-meter shot opportunity.
Coming in, taking the shot and scoring. Sophie Nielsen with the goal. Brighton responding with a pair of their own. course, we'll take a moment here. We want to thank our sponsors of Brighton Lacrosse that help this program be what it is. Precision Lighting and Electric. It's a multi-generation electrical contractor that's been wiring custom homes, remodels, and high-volume track homes along the Wasatch Front for 30 years. If you have a need, ask your builder for Precision Lighting and Electric. Highland trying to possess. Nice job there by McCullough.
It's a great triple team there in the midfield.
The call there will keep it with the Rams. But yeah, they bottled that up quickly.
Yeah, so that was attack playing defense in the midfield. If you notice, they all stayed behind that restraining line. You play a defense and attack no matter where you are on the field.
That pass couldn't be handled, and it'll go back to Brighton. Kiefer looking for the long outlet. And
Kiefer
here
has
comes
some
Nielsen.
Great long clears.
Yes, she does. Her coaching staff loved that, and Sophie reciprocated it. Excuse me, Kiefer reciprocated the
celebrations.
Yep.
Do you know Kiefer has a sister on the team, Zoe?
Yeah.
And then we have Kennedy and Charlotte Norton sisters on the team.
Oh, that's awesome.
And cousins, Kate Henderson and Emma Henderson. So much family going around.
Hugely from X, getting that to Nielsen. Trying to cut through Nielsen. Ground ball. Boy, battle there, and Highland has it. Rams pushing it up here with Fonero.
A triple team of defense.
Running out of room. We were talking at half. You said how impressive Brighton's defense was.
Mm-hmm.
And, I mean, look at how challenging just the midfield is here for Highland.
Yeah, and those are our Brighton's attack players, like I was saying.
Yeah.
It's impressive how well they are on their midfield defense for attack players.
Here's Gurgle trying to work through. Gurgle with the shot. That was wide, kept here.
Yeah, way to save that possession, Highlands, having one girl on X behind goal.
So this will be a 12-meter start here for Chesting. From X.
Highlands trying to get something to go.
Chesting using that GLE again. Nice little cutback from Chesting as she scores her second of the game.
Yeah, she pulled her defense up high, and then she cut right around them towards goal and was able to cut off defense for that opportunity. That was awesome.
And she's just a sophomore. We're talking about Hoagland, number 7, a freshman. Chesting, number 23, a sophomore.
They have a young, talented team.
They do. And, I mean, we talk about, we saw Hoagland use her speed through the middle. Chesting, she's got some length.
Yeah. Yeah, it's really exciting to see so much talent young on a team like that.
Yeah.
In a couple years, we'll be also reporting on them, and to see their growth will be a great opportunity.
Yeah. And Highland's sticking around here, too. Brighton's made a couple surges.
Mm-hmm.
Highland's had responses.
Yeah, Brighton starting off with 5 defenders on their defensive side.
This one pinballing around before Nielsen gathers. Here's Hughley. Now Lee. Here's Lee with Miller. And how about the double team from Highland?
That was a great double team on Highland. One had body, one had stick. The girl who had stick got a nice check-in and was able to break the ball loose. And here they are running it down the field.
Yeah, Fonero with the surge here for the Rams. Surveying, trying to get that to the middle. That pass tough to handle. Gurley trying to gather. A whistle here will give it to the Rams.
There's a lot of fight in both teams going after those ground balls.
Yeah. Inside of 3 to go. Swedco will start it.
Triple, quadruple team on
Yeah.
Brighton.
I mean, in that case, best just pass it out and try to get that ball moving.
Yeah, definitely pass the ball out. You're not gonna get a You're not gonna get a shot through 4 girls without a call being made. Like I tell lacrosse players, the ball moves faster than girls, so faster you can move the ball, the faster you can get around defenders.
That was a great job coming up. I think it was Gallegos, as it looked like Hoagland may have had a little bit of room there right in the middle. But Brighton able to come back and disrupt.
It's like Brighton's protecting the stick by cradling it in around her sphere so that Highland can't check it or touch it when it's in her sphere, or around her sphere.
You talk about the sisters on this Brighton team. How about cousins, Kate and Emma Henderson?
Yeah.
We just saw Emma there bring that up. It's a family thing here at Brighton.
It is a family thing. If you're not blood family, you're team family.
That's right. Here's Miller. Miller will start this.
A 12-meter opportunity, it looks like.
Yep. Approaching the final minute here of the third quarter. 8-6, the Bengals in the lead. Highland led for about the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah, Highland came out really strong into the third quarter.
Hughley. Boy, tough to navigate, and Hughley going topside with another Brighton goal.
That was beautiful. They've had a couple of those shots where they come off the GLE, fake one direction, move their defense, and then back cut around them for that goal. That was beautiful.
Well, I couldn't believe she was able to navigate a lane through. It looked like Highland had that sealed off pretty well.
That was definitely some prowess going on.
That's what Bengals do, right? They kind of lurk and kind of sneakily survey, and then they pounce and attack.
That's what just happened. 43 seconds left. Let's see what they do in the last 43. They did a lot last time.
We've had goals inside the final 10 seconds in our first 2 quarters. And Brighton had 2 goals inside the final minute of that first quarter.
It's like a cover.
Yep. Brighton possession. Nielsen working through traffic and gets the call. Clock winding down here.
Yeah, we have a running clock right now with 17 seconds left.
Down to 10. Nielsen coming in. That one saved. Put back. Oh, scored. I thought that that putback was saved by Sanchez as well, but no, Brighton able to score with 2 seconds left.
Crazy. Looked like Brighton rebounded it and just quick sticked it right back into the net. We have 2 seconds left in the quarter. It's this a theme for this game.
Yeah, no kidding. Big plays in the final minute, seconds. That one pushes it up to 4, which is the largest margin that Brighton has had tonight. Through 3, 10-6, Bengals leading the Rams. You're watching Brighton Lacrosse on the Rewind Sports Network, presented by Aviva Woman and Market Street Grill. Welcome back to the fourth quarter. We talk about senior night, and this group for Brighton: Emily Grace, Izzy Gurley, Ayla Cole, Alex Hughley, Ansley Phillips, Zoe Kiefer. A very talented group, played together
Since elementary school?
since they were in 7th grade. Now, Izzy, when they did the profile on the respective players, Izzy said since 4th grade. But this group in our notes have been playing together since 7th grade. And, several of these, Izzy and Zoe, both on the Utah national team this last year. So, very accomplished players as they've helped Brighton get to the semifinal the last couple of years. And the final quarter of their senior seasons here at home underway here at Brighton High School. Of course, they got a couple of more road games, some playoff games, as they look to get back to another deep playoff run. Highland possessing here with Swedko. Good play there by Kiefer. And here come the Bengals. Space here for Hughley. Hughley with a lane right in front. The shot on the goal.
She just came down and dodged all around those defenders straight to goal.
And the other thing, there's several goals tonight for Brighton where it's, hey, let's move the goalie and then let's shoot backside, right? Like open up that wide window and capitalize on it. We've seen that 3-4 times tonight from Brighton.
Yeah, it's great when a team has diversity in their shots so that the goalie's it's a little bit unpredictable. Same with their defense, can't predict what the attack's going to do. So Brighton's definitely there in changing up how they shoot, but their shots are strong.
5th straight game for Brighton in double figures. And end-to-end there for the Bengals defense, helping lead to offense. Gurley. Looking to the middle. Oh, boy, good idea there. Hughley was unmarked on that other end, but that pass too tall as Brighton still with it.
Yeah, Highland's defense looked like they were very physical and impacted that pass.
This will be Gurley.
Number 4, Izzy Gurley will have a pre-position opportunity for the Bengals. Let's hear for Izzy.
Gurley coming in. The shot. Boy, that was a rocket from Izzy Gurley. And her 3rd goal of the game.
Have all of her shots been on free positions? Or she got some on the move?
My memory is not very good. I was going to say it's as good as a mouse, but I don't know if they have good memories or not. I was trying to think of an animal with a poor memory, and my memory's so bad I couldn't think of one. So,
Oh, man. I think Gurley's done, at least from my memory, don't know how much better it is, has an impressive free opportunity shot this game. I think she's made almost all of them, if not all of them.
Well, even just the fact that you're connecting that, I think your memory is probably stronger than mine. We'll roll with that.
Yeah, let's roll with that.
Yeah, let's roll with that. All right. 3 goals for Gurley, 3 goals for Lee, 3 goals for Hughley.
3-3-3.
3-3-3.
Are we going to make it 4-4-4? We'll see.
Well, they've got time.
They do have time.
Oh, Hughley almost had that one. It's Swedko coming away with it here for the Rams.
Looks like that was a push on Brighton, so we have the ball down on attack, open position.
When we talk about Region 6, how about some Region 6 scores tonight? Olympus Park City playing. That's a 1-2 game. And it was Olympus with the 13-8 win over Park City.
Wow.
Big win for the Lady Titans.
That was tonight?
That was tonight.
Have to go back and watch that game.
Swedko coming in. Boy, and again, you see how aggressive Kiefer is. I mean,
She
I
is
don't
an
feel like I
aggressive
see a
goalie.
lot of goalies in this game that play as aggressive as she does.
That's true. At least not what I've seen here in Utah. I haven't seen any goalies as aggressive as Kiefer.
Here come Brighton. Here's Hughley. Nielsen alone. The shot. Oh, hit off the pipe. Brighton still with it. Fisher.
Brighton's doing a great job at recovering. Even if a teammate drops the ball or a pass goes too long, they still are there for their team to recover it, which is a great way to roll as a team. Mistakes happen. Just keep going with it.
I said Park City Olympus was 1-2. It was 1-2 in the Max Preps rankings. It was 1-3 in the RPI. Olympus was number 3. Park City was number 1.
And Olympus beat Park City.
And Olympus beat Park City. So, of course, Woods Cross, the only undefeated team left in 5A. They were sitting at number 2. They won tonight.
Excited to see how the rest of the week shakes out.
Well, you might have those three teams might be all very close in the RPI
That'd be
by the
exciting.
time the week's done. 12-meter start here for Fisher. Had that jarred loose. Of course, 5A playoff brackets come out not this Saturday, but next Saturday.
Yep.
You're going to want to be around a computer. Just FYI, we've got something special lined up. We'll start promoting it next week as a good look there over the crossbar. But a shooting space here, we'll give it back to the Bengals. We got something lined up for that
Any hints?
bracket.
Any hints?
No. Because I got to have another discussion tonight before
Got
we
it.
get
Okay.
too public with what we're planning. But it's going to be fun.
I'm
It's
excited.
going to be fun. 8-meter start here for the Bengals straight away. Leading 12-6. Approaching the midway point of the fourth quarter. Good burst. Lee with a shot. And did that cross? Yes, it did. Another goal for Bengals as Lee, the first to 4.
That was a great look on Caroline. She cut hard right, and then she actually moved the goalie right and shot high left. So created that open space in the net on the left side and used it to her advantage.
We got a timeout here. We're going to thank some of our sponsors here of Brighton Lacrosse. Of course, they allow Coach Nash and this group to have the experience they do. We talk about how great this program has been, and that's a huge thank to their sponsors. Market Street Grill, home to the freshest fish and oysters on the Wasatch Front. Revisit your family's tradition of fantastic steaks and seafood at any of our 3 locations, downtown, Cottonwood, and South Jordan. Visit their website at marketstreetgrill.com to buy tickets to their Chef's Table Summer Dinner Series. Market Street, legendary for a reason. Also want to thank Porcupine Grill, since Porcupine Pub opened its doors at the mouth of Big Cottonwood Canyon in 1998. They've been dedicated to feeding and supporting the community through its ongoing grassroots sponsorship of various local partners, including high school athletics. Porcupine's mission has always been to create the perfect gathering place for skiers, mountain bikers, sports and outdoor enthusiasts, families, friends, to relax and enjoy great food while meeting new friends and experiencing exceptional service. Hope to see you all at Porcupine for lunch, dinner, or brunch. Go Bengals. Talk about it's a great gathering place for skiers. This was a fun note, as Emily Grace, one of the seniors for Brighton, was brought up. She's into ski racing.
That's so
Not
cool.
an activity you hear much about high school.
I know, right? But we are in Utah.
We are in Utah. But I listen to a lot of athletic profiles. You don't hear a lot about ski racing. I thought that was really cool. So anyway.
That is really cool.
Kind of a fun little fact there. Also have a Sterling Scholar for Brighton.
What's a Sterling Scholar?
It means they're really smart. Smarter than me. Ansley Phillips.
Yeah.
Going to go to Auburn.
Oh, very cool. That's impressive.
Smart.
Smart.
So
Smart and athletic.
is smart and athletic. Yeah. Two skills I don't have. So some fun notes about some of the senior class for the Brighton Bengals. Back to the draw. Nielsen. Of course, we talk about that Park City Olympus result. That means, if Brighton were to take care of business against West Jordan, they could be playing Park City.
Yep.
Both with one region loss for the final game of the year.
Yeah, that'd be impressive.
It'd be a big game for RPI and obviously region standings.
Fun game to watch.
Yes. Brighton able to keep this along that far sideline. Here's Miller trying to thread the needle hugely. Spinning around and scoring. Boy, what a move by Hughley. Navigating the defense like she's on I-15.
Right? Yeah, that was really impressive. They moved it around, and then the opportunity was right there. Made that pass between two tight defenders. That was beautiful.
She's got 4 goals.
Are we going for 5?
Lee has 4 goals.
4.
Just need Izzy, right? I mean, you said, could they all get to 4?
I think we might.
No
Maybe
pressure,
5.
Izzy. No pressure.
5 minutes left. 5 minutes, 30
5
seconds.
and a half.
Plenty of time.
Tell you, Gurley's been great on the draw tonight.
Yeah. She's definitely been owning it and adjusting where needed. And, yeah, beautiful draw. Aggressive draw, too.
I was going to make a really bad joke. She wears number 4. I was going to say draw 4 for all you Uno fans out there.
Yes. Love me some Uno.
Yeah.
And she's scored 4 goals, right?
She's only got 3.
She's got 3.
Yeah, she needs the 4th.
I guess I'm already talking like it's happened because it's going to happen.
Here comes Hoagland. Works that back. Chastain, we talked about her youth. I'm excited to see her the next couple of years.
Mm-hmm. It'd be fun to see how she's grown.
Here's Yamaguchi. She's a junior. Getting the 27 goals coming in. Has 28 now. That one lost by the Rams. Rodney. Bring that up.
Dropped it for a minute, but got possession again. All right, is
Here's
it going to
Lee.
happen?
Yeah, we got to get to 4. There you go. Here's Eichner. And we'll get the call there.
This is Avery Miller for the Bengals, number 18. Should be back on 12.
Miller. Threaded pass for Sophie Nielsen, who finishes.
Tell you what, Brighton's really good at making those direct passes right in the 8, between all the girls, all the defenders.
Yeah. They can thread it,
Yep.
right? Third goal for Sophie.
If we are going 4-4.
You
4-4.
can have 4, score 4
Yeah. On senior night.
on senior night. In fact, the only player who does not have a hat trick tonight, well, actually, there was a goal that I didn't get the player.
So it could be.
It could have already happened. Yeah. It was the cleanup goal on that end. I didn't see who scored it.
I do not remember, but
So,
it's a mystery.
yep. So we got a hanging chat out there.
Yes.
Our apologies. 9-goal lead.
3 minutes left. A little over. Still opportunity to get a lot more goals in and see if we get more girls with 4s.
This draw won by Highland. Swedko. Boy, trying to work through the split of the D there. And she'll come out to the 8-meter.
Free position because of defense getting their stick in her sphere.
Swedko just offset. Coming in, looking for the shot. That one didn't get out of her stick, but a whistle here will do it again. Swedko a little slow to get up here.
An injury.
Yeah, they're going to stop it here with 3:03 to go. We'll step aside as they come out and have a look at Grace Swedko. You're watching Brighton Lacrosse on the Rewind Sports Network. Welcome back. Grace Swedko was able to walk off the field. Certainly hope that she's okay. And she'll work over to the training table and continue to work with her.
So it looks like they put a sub in back on defense, and one of the girls on midfield moved up to attack.
And I'm thinking they're saying that the sub has to start it. Is my guess.
Yes.
So this will be Mickey Natalie, the junior. That might be Natalie. My apologies. She'll have the 8-meter here. Coming in, looking for the shot, a trickler that is wide. And the battle there, it'll be Brighton possession. Oh, I thought they pointed the other way. My bad. Here's Hoagland.
Trying for a crease roll. Brighton's defense pushed her out.
A little screen there. And yeah. This will be a start here for Chastain. Swedko back to the Highland bench. Helmet's back on. She's ready to go back in.
Yeah, looks like she's gearing up to go back in the sub box.
Chastain coming in, trying to get a shot away, and Kiefer denying it. 2 minutes to go here in regulation.
We got 2 minutes. 2 minutes to go in the game. Caroline Lee on the run for the Bengals.
Here's Lee.
Some fire under them in the midfield. taking it down the field to attack.
Caroline to the middle, looking for a shot and a save by Sanchez. Highland possession. And this will go back to Brighton as Highland lost it. Good stick check there by the Bengals. Here's Gessel.
And we do have Grace back on the field. Looks like she was cleared to get back out there, feeling good. Up there at the restraining line.
Good call. Gessel.
Less than a minute left of the game.
Yep. Ground ball, good tie up there. Highland with it. Here's Gurgle.
Really keeping up with her in the midfield.
Yeah, how about
Lot
Gurley
of
helping to
speed.
push that wide?
Yeah.
Gurgle trying to keep it. Boy, hard box out there is Gurley trying to come up with it. We'll go back to Highland here on the cover. Final 25 seconds. Boy, hard checking. McCullough called there for the charge. Maybe the easiest call we've had all night.
First one?
Yeah.
I think so.
And with that, final seconds have ticked away. Brighton on senior night, able to get a big comeback. They trailed 2-0, but boy, after that point, when they got rolling, they looked near unstoppable. 15-6, the win for the Brighton Bengals. Megan, your final thoughts and a selection of a player of the game.
Yeah, I think, Brighton came out and they needed a minute to get their tempo going, and then they really showed their colors. I think Highland did a great job challenging them with their defense on attack, on Brighton's attack. I think we saw the same thing the second half. Brighton at first needed a minute to get their tempo, and then they were kind of unstoppable. Player of the game.
Yeah.
Woof. I think this was definitely a team effort tonight. It's very hard to pick a player of the game. Can I pick more than one player of the game?
Sure.
All the players that got four goals tonight?
We had 2 players with 4.
Yes.
Hughley and Lee.
Awesome. I think that's really incredible, and those are my players of the game.
All right, a quadruple effort for Caroline Lee and Alex Hughley as they help propel Brighton to the 15-6 win. Want to thank you for joining us here for Brighton Lacrosse on the Rewind Sports Network as a senior night. The Brighton faithful walking out with a smile. For Tino Psyche, Megan Chambers, my name is Dane Stewart. Thanks for joining us, and a reminder, catch us on KSLSports.com as we have streams taking you all the way to state championships only on KSLSports.com. Thanks for joining us. Have a great night, and we'll see you next time.